All right, here we go. 3, 2.
Hey, you know what time it is. TWIS. In this week in sports, we're going to talk the Oilers slumps, as we always do. Hopefully not always. We're going to talk my NFL picks, and we're going to talk some UFC because we have a very, very, very special guest, my boy Richard Smith. Say what up to the people, Richard.
What up?
This is my boy. We've known each other for years and years. He's like my best friend, and we've done shows together. We've performed all across the city. I mean, we've done it all. And this guy kind of knows a thing or two about sports, so that's why I have him on the podcast. And you're fighting.
Yes, sir.
This guy likes to fight.
I do.
Yeah, this guy's a fighter. So we're gonna talk some UFC in a little bit here, and you have your opinions about the Oilers.
Oof.
Yeah.
Not about the Oilers, about the staff.
Yeah, the Oilers staff, exactly. I mean, I have my opinions about it too, man. We just came off of a freaking heartbreaking loss against the Ottawa Senators where we led the game, what was it, 3-1?
3-1 going into the third. I go out for 10 minutes. I come back home. It's 4-3.
It's sad, man. It's so sad. So that's our 6th loss in a row. And I don't know. There's no signs of it getting better. Skinner's on the COVID list. Mike Smith's on the COVID list. We only have Smith's injured. Sorry, again because he's so old. We have Koskinen, and
Draisaitl, Nurse, and McDavid. That's it, folks. And Cassian.
And no goalie. We don't even have like a backup goalie at this point.
No.
It's sad. So that's 2 6-game losing streaks we've had in like a month and a half. After a hot start, and now Richard's calling for the loss or the firing of people, eh?
Yes, the firing of Dave Tippett.
You don't like the coach. I love the coach.
I love him too, but he's not the one.
I don't think he's the problem.
He is the problem.
No, here's the problem.
It's the whole staffing.
Here's the main problem, I think. I think we need just start from the back end. We have to start with a fucking new goalie. We need a new goalie this year, like trade deadline.
If we can't win a game, being the Oilers going into the third period, a 3-1 up,
we need a 10.
There's a problem.
Exactly.
Because we can go into a game trailing 3-1 and come back and win that game easily. We've done it during the 9.
Well, we did it at the beginning of the season, but we haven't done it
easy.
recently. We've been playing bad.
No.
We've been letting some. Let's call it what it is. We've been letting in some easy goals in. It's not fucking coaching, man. I like Tippett. No.
Because they're noticing what
Well,
kind of plays to
we're
run
gonna
on
have
us.
like our 12th coach in 10 years? No, man. No, we need some structure at least. Yeah, no, we need some structure at least. And it starts. I'm saying bring it back to the freaking net, right? To start from the back end. Let's get a good goalie.
That's what I said last year. I think
Richard, you have there the pads. Go try out, man.
No. We had the opportunity last year to actually sign a goalie. And we opted out for some weird reason. And that was a major red flag right there. That was a problem.
It is a problem.
I cannot believe that.
Right?
What the heck? We needed a goalie.
We still do. We still do need a goalie. So there's a few names that are coming up on UFA at the end of the season that we could look into. Some of the guys that signed on 1-year contracts actually during the our last chance to get a goalie. So we have to get one before the season's out, or else we're not going far in the playoffs at all. It's not happening.
It's frustrating at this point, and I'm done watching the Oilers.
Okay, well then shut your mouth then. Okay, so our next game is Thursday against the Panthers.
Yep.
Tomorrow. Well, depending when we drop this, might be like you might already watch this, but hopefully we get back in the winning column. And then shut up. I said shut up. Saturday though. This is a big game though. Against the Flames, Battle of Alberta.
Okay.
That'll be the true test.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get beat. For sure.
Okay, why don't you shut your fucking mouth, man?
Yeah,
Holy
Kachuk, he's going to kill us. And you know what?
We only a Flames fan all of a sudden.
No, we only have ourselves to blame at this point because you know what?
It's true.
We saw the red flags. We saw our errors in the past, and we did not correct them.
It's true.
So we only have ourselves to blame. We knew this going into the season.
How can we even play if we don't have all the players we need?
Well, they made special rules for this year where you have like a taxi squad, and there's special rules for, like the salary cap. You can like call people up in emergency situations because of COVID. but every team's dealing with it. So it's not like it's just one team, right? So every team. So it's not like really an unfair advantage usually, unless like McDavid
Look
goes
at
out.
Calgary. Their whole team was out.
Yes, exactly. That's why so many of these games, not only for Calgary but also Edmonton, were delayed because of COVID and all this. But at least during the what was supposed to be the Olympic break for 3 weeks, there'll be games now during that break, which is good. I think that's partly why they did it as well. Not only just because of the attendance restrictions, but also to fill that 3 weeks of no hockey with hockey.
It's sad that McDavid and Crosby won't play together.
It's so sad. Did I show you my jersey?
No.
Okay, I'll be right back. Hold on. Keep it rolling.
Okay.
You gotta see this fucking thing,
So sad.
bro. You gotta see this. Well, I just think like we had the most stacked like team for Team Canada. It was gonna be ridiculous.
We were gonna take over. Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I saw that. You posted a picture. Yeah.
Oh, McDavid, bro. Like, you won't even wear this.
Damn.
You might not even wear this, bro.
No, I know.
I think it'll get delayed.
You should get him to sign it.
It's happening. It's happening in like 2 weeks.
I know.
Yes,
I know
it's
where
still
he drinks after every game. I know exactly where he goes. We can get that signed for real. I know exactly where he goes.
Sign this though because he's not even gonna wear this.
He'll sign it. He loves it, man. When I rolled up to the bar and I noticed it was McDavid, I'm like, yo, it's McDavid. I rolled up and I was wearing his brand new jersey, the All-Star white one, that day. And as soon as I rolled up, he's like, nice jersey. And I started talking to McDavid. And then
I was at the Joey's, right?
I forget where it's at.
We shouldn't mention.
No, this will be cut for sure.
No one's cutting it. It's all good. There's restaurants around downtown and people go there.
It's the one with the fireplace. That's all you gotta know.
Give him the address. Give him the time.
McDavid's super friendly. Dry Solo, not so much.
So before we get into my NFL picks, I got to give a shout out to Cage Exteriors. Cage Exteriors with a K. .com. They have a special offer right now: 100 feet of free eaves trough with any project on the side of their home. Give cageexteriors.com a shout. It's a family-owned business, local. And if you're looking for work, they also have work for you too. Cage Exteriors with a K. So my NFL picks, I started off good. I jinxed it. Remember when I came out here? I'm like, oh, I'm 2-1. I'm 2-1. Yeah. And then ultimately went 3-3. Or no, 2-4. Sorry, 2-4. So after me jinxing myself, I lost all the games. Yeah. I mean, I thought I was good, but ultimately went 2-4. The first one was the Vegas Raiders against the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals came out on top, 26-19. Bengals first playoff win. Richard, get this, in 31 years. The last time the Cincinnati Bengals won a playoff game, you weren't even born, you old man.
No way.
Yeah, 1991, I think it was.
That's when I was born. What do you mean?
But still, there's people that there's a whole generation that have never seen the Bengals win a playoff game.
I didn't even know they were a team.
So
to be
congrats
honest,
to them. Shout out to the Bengals. Beating the Raiders. My pick was the Raiders. Bengals beat them. The next one I called, right, though, the Buffalo Bills beat the New England Patriots in an absolute rousing 47-17, bro. For the first time in playoff history.
What?
Yeah. For the first time in playoff history, the Buffalo Bills had a perfect game. All 7 of their drives resulted in a touchdown.
Wow.
All 7 that's never happened in playoff history, where they actually played a perfect offensive game.
That's crazy.
That's nuts, right? Yeah, the Buffalo Bills became the first Super Bowl era team to have a perfect offensive game.
What?
No punts, no field goals, no turnovers.
What?
Touchdowns on every single drive until the end of the game.
Possible.
They demolished Bill Belichick's defense. It's very impressive.
They did that to the New England Patriots.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah. They did. They dismantled them.
Wow.
It was fucking crazy.
That's got to be the
Yeah,
craziest.
that's never been done.
Wow.
Next game was Tom Brady and the Buccaneers against the Philadelphia Eagles. And Eagles are my team. I was hoping they would.
Are mine.
Yeah, I was hoping for the Eagles to win, but I did pick the Bucs, and the Bucs did end up winning, 31-15. Taking it to the Eagles.
I'm calling it. Bucks are taking it this year.
Team. You're calling it?
I'm calling
All
it.
right,
I've called it earlier.
All right. Richard's
I
calling
called
the
that
Bucks.
earlier in the season as well, man.
I'm writing it down.
Yep.
Richard's pick.
If they win, we'll get you back on.
Yeah, exactly. We have to get you back on for the Super Bowl. You're saying?
Oh yeah, of course
Okay,
they're
for Super
taking
Bowl.
it. They're taking the
When's
whole
Super
thing.
Bowl?
February 13th. Yeah.
It's
So I'm taking time off work for that. I don't give a fuck. I got to be here for that because that's gonna be. Remember that performance? It's gonna be Dr. Dre.
of course.
It's gonna be Kendrick Lamar.
Mm.
It's gonna be Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, and Eminem.
Ooh!
You know what we should do? We can maybe do it.
Yeah.
But we should record the entire time and just like stop recording while the game's going.
Live stream the whole Super Bowl.
At every intermission or whatever, like we were recording.
Live stream to get.
I like that.
To get.
Well, I was thinking because we have to have a Super Bowl party here.
Yeah,
We have to. We got the nice seats. We got the fucking big TV.
Yeah.
We gotta have, and we're gonna watch that performance. Let's do it. Let's record.
do a live
thing.
thing.
Chill. That'll make sure to quiet down while we're recording in between.
Yeah. I know it's not gonna be a huge thing. It'll be just the homies.
Make
and
sure
shit.
you bring a camera and live stream the whole thing. I think that
Well,
would
we all
actually.
got cameras on our phone. We could just Instagram live it,
That
one
would
of us, Facebook live it or whatever, right?
I think we should also there's also halftime show. We can review maybe trailers.
No, because Eminem's performing during the halftime show. Everybody
know,
shuts
like-
up, and we're all watching
Well, for sure, is
it.
Eminem performing?
Yes,
Yeah,
100%.
bro.
With Dr. Dre, dude, and Snoop
and
Dogg,
Kendrick.
and Kendrick Lamar.
I have no idea.
Oh my God!
Those are the craziest show ever.
It's gonna be the biggest halftime show there is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just is gonna be.
Well, for sure. Like obviously, I think we can even like record during then just our live reactions.
Well, yeah, that's where the Instagram live or whatever comes in, right?
But what I mean is they drop a bunch of trailers throughout the thing, right?
Mm.
They do, yeah.
We can also like talk about some of our.
There's a lot of content to be had there, so we totally could set up the mics like on the book stand right there, and like put them over our shoulders. Yeah.
I think we'll have a Super Bowl extravaganza.
Fucking rights, dude.
Yeah.
With Richard Smith, Josh, Jacko, Caleb, and
Probably Naomi.
Naomi's gonna be here,
Maybe I'll bring Rosie.
and Rosie. Boom.
Yeah.
There you go.
Have a good time.
We only have so much seating, so it can't be too huge. But
Swap with the guests every now and then.
yeah, exactly. And these mics are so good; they pick up everything, right?
Yeah.
So, back to the picks though. So Tampa beat Philly 31-15, and then the Cowboys San Francisco 49ers game was fucking a doozy. San Francisco came out on top 23-17. I don't even know what. Doesn't matter. San Francisco beat them, and the game ended in a weird fashion. But beyond that, the whole reason why Dallas lost is because they took fucking 14 penalties. They took 14 penalties, which is tied for most in team history in the playoffs. 14 penalties. That's where the game was, and I think 6 of them were pre-snap penalties. Richard, were like moving on the line and shit.
Yeah.
6 of them.
Wow.
6 of them were. All of them were like the one thing you can control is the pre-snap defense.
Once
and
again,
shit.
that falls down to coaching. They should have maybe done something to relax the players before the game.
Maybe.
Because that's a little too
You're
much
always blaming everything on
high
coaching.
pressure, too much high stress, and
Very much so.
that relies down to coaching because they could have
Very much
actually
so.
maybe
Yeah.
brought them to do some yoga or something before the game to kind of no, for real, they do.
Fair
Just to
enough,
kind of
yeah.
calm the mind because
Yeah.
that's unacceptable.
It is.
14
14 penalties
and
and 6 of them
pre-snap.
penalties.
That's a mental thing right there. So I don't know.
It
They need to work on
100%
that.
is, yeah.
Obviously.
Well, I mean, it's too late now. They're out.
Yep.
Yeah. And also the pressure got to Prescott, and I mean the same thing happened to Kyler Murray. I'll get into a sec. But the game before the Monday Night Football game was the Kansas City Chiefs versus Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers, which ultimately is probably his last game. He got beat by the Chiefs in absolute rousting, 42-17. The Chiefs took it to the Steelers. So that one wasn't even close. I actually stopped tuning in before the end of it because it was like Roethlisberger's. I was rooting for him, and I that was my pick was Pittsburgh, right? And Casey took it to him. The defending champions, Patrick Mahomes just demolished them. So I guess the torch is passed on now, right? Roethlisberger is out, and Patrick Mahomes, he might fucking win 2 times in a row.
Hey, sorry to block this right now. You know what I'm thinking? For the Super Bowl party, how about I bring Arlen Bruce?
Boom! So Arlen Bruce.
3-time Grey Cup champion.
Oh,
He's played for KC. He's played in America. He's played NFL.
And he
everything.
raps too.
And he raps.
Why don't I bring Jed Roberts?
Do you know him?
Yeah,
Well, what the heck?
Yo, the holler at Bowman too. Tell him to come
know.
through. Yeah.
Like, what's going on here? No, for real. I think that'd be dope, man.
Okay, well then Rosie can't come. That'll be your +1.
She'd have to come because she's trying to bang him. So it's kind of like a
Okay,
thing.
that's
It's a
But
package
okay, you gotta
deal.
understand that there's only so many seats, so it'll be me, you, Naomi, you, and then 2 others.
I'll see what'll happen.
We'll also only have 2 mics too, so it'll have to be a little more structured if we're gonna have Buddy on it as well.
Just have them there, kind of like on view, just like we were chilling with the Great Cup champion.
Pick everything up, yeah. But also we're gonna have the sound of the game as well.
And also, I don't know if he's busy, so I'm gonna talk to him and I'm gonna try.
We'll do
and
it soon.
schedule that,
Yeah, because
I'm gonna let him
it's
know.
in
I have
3
a friend's
weeks now
podcast that I want you to hop onto. I think it'd be
on
dope.
Super Bowl. Make
Yeah.
sure you tell him it's a
Of
Super Bowl
course.
party.
Of course, and like I said, he owns a liquor store, so he'll bring over a bunch of bottles. That's the first
Super
thing he
bad
does.
style.
He brings over like 5 bottles, bro. This guy doesn't mess around, man.
That'd be perfect.
I know, right?
That sounds like a good time.
It does.
This audio for days after.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah. Yeah,
Maybe
well,
see if maybe you guys could roll an episode just you and him.
Yeah. Well, of course.
Just you and him.
Of course,
Just
dude.
really quick, just like a 30-minute something, just a quick segment.
Oh, of course. That'd be sick.
I
Yo.
think that'd be dope.
Pre-game, maybe, or something. Yeah. Post-game. So yeah, back to the final pick. I picked Arizona over the LA Rams in SoFi Stadium. The LA Rams took it to the Arizona Cardinals, 34-11. Kyler Murray, the young kid that he is, got shown what's up, man. He did not look in his element at all.
Damn, with all these high
And-
scores versus the low scores, it actually shows
Banging
that
on
these playoffs are going to be awesome. They're going to be a
They
really
had
great show.
dude. That first weekend was fucking entertaining as shit.
Yeah.
But it was crazy. Like Kyler Murray gave up the saddest interception ever. So he snapped the ball in the end zone. Right, they were on like their 1 yard line trying to go
Okay.
up the field. So he snaps the ball in his own end zone, and then the blitz was coming.
Yeah.
And as he was getting taken down, he panicked and he just threw the ball up.
No.
Got intercepted at like the 4 yard line and get back for a touchdown. Just take the sack and take the 2 points, right? Right, or get just 2
Just throw
points
it out of bounds.
or something, right?
Yeah.
But he just threw it up
Wow.
as he was getting taken down. He'll learn from that. Obviously, he's a great quarterback. That's why I actually picked him, because I thought Kyler Murray was going to do some
obviously
magic. But he's
not
just
that great, Jacko.
not yet. Not yet. But he is a great quarterback.
Yeah.
And I mean, you have to learn how to lose before you win.
That's true.
That's just a fact.
That is.
Okay, so the new games for this upcoming weekend, it's Cincinnati Bengals versus the Tennessee Titans, the first seed in the AFC.
Fire.
Who-
Fire.
let me
What a
see.
game.
That one's a tough one to pick because the Bengals took it to the Raiders, but the Tennessee Titans are number 1, right? So
Wouldn't that be something, though? The Bengals kind of.
okay, all right. I'm going Bengals. I'm going
Yeah.
Bengals.
I'm
They're
going
coming
Bengals.
off their first playoff win in like
I
30
know,
years,
yeah.
over 30 years. I'm going Bengals.
They got the momentum.
I'm going Bengals. I'm going Bengals. Okay, so San Francisco against Green Bay. I already said. So your pick for the Super Bowl was the Bucks. My
Yeah.
Super Bowl pick from the beginning was Green Bay. So it's
No,
gotta
you
be-
said Pittsburgh, and you lost.
no. That was my pick for that game.
Oh, okay.
My Super Bowl pick, you haven't heard it yet, is Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
So I have to take them over the San Francisco 49ers.
Mm.
So Green Bay over the 49ers. And then the LA Rams versus the Bucks. That's Richard's team to take the Super Bowl. I'm
Easy.
going against you. I'm going Rams.
What?
No. Hold up. Hold on. I got to retract that because that's
Yeah.
that's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Yes. And they won last year.
Yo, Bucks are taking it.
Or
Mark my words.
how do you bet against Tom Brady? We'll come back to that one. Okay, so Buffalo and KC.
Ooh, KC.
You like KC?
My friend freaking was on that team, so yeah.
That's
Bruce,
not- that's not
Arlen
good- that's
Bruce
not
was
good
on
enough
that team,
reason.
so I love it.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Yep. I love Kansas
Patrick
City
Mahomes.
regardless. Woo!
That's in Kansas City. You're going Bills? All right.
really.
Oh,
KC all
man,
the way.
these ones are tough.
KC all the way.
I like the Bills because the Bills have never won a Super Bowl. And their fans are
And
dedicated.
They never will, okay? So KC.
You don't even know shit. Shut your mouth, man. Okay, let's go back to the other one. LA Rams versus the Bucks. It's so hard. It's so hard to bet against Brady. I'm going Brady. The Bucks.
Yes.
I'm going the Bucks.
Now you're on the winning side.
Shut up.
Yes.
Okay, so the Chiefs against the Bills.
Okay.
Do I gotta go Bills for their fans, or do I gotta go Chiefs with my mind? Do I gotta go with my heart or my mind?
Chiefs, man.
Yeah, I don't see Buffalo. Oh, that's gonna be so heartbreaking to their fans. If Buffalo comes out of KC with a win, you know how fucking crazy Buffalo, New York will go.
Yes.
That one's tough.
That is.
That one's tough. We got dice in the house.
You can't just, you got to go with an expert opinion here.
You're not an expert.
I said you. You're the expert. I think KC's.
Well, that's why I'm torn, because I know so much about.
It might be a close game.
These teams. It's going to be a very close
27-23 by chance.
Yeah, it might be a field goal.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking. Possibly.
Do I see the Buffalo Bills going into Kansas City and taking out a win? It's hard to see that. I'm going KC. Kansas City Chiefs.
Especially since they're home.
All right, so I got the Bengals over the Titans, continuing their Cinderella story. I got the Green Bay Packers over the 49ers because that's my pick for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I got Tom Brady's Buccaneers against the LA Rams because it's Tom Brady.
Yep.
In the playoffs.
Yep.
You can't bet against them.
Of course not.
And I got the Kansas City Chiefs over Buffalo because I don't see the Bills coming into KC and taking out a win. I just don't. And those are my 4 picks. Hopefully I go better than fucking, under 500 this week.
Hopefully. I think those are good picks. Those are solid.
So, on a different note, what do you think about, you think Mike Tyson's going to fight Logan Paul, Richard? Or whatever his name is.
I think there's
Jason
a
Paul?
0% chance of that fight happening.
Logan Paul? What's his other name? Jake Paul is the other kid, yeah.
Oh, Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul.
Are they different? I thought they're like twins.
Are you serious? Okay, no, that'll never happen either. There's no way. I think there's a better chance of Jake Paul fighting Floyd Mayweather than Mike Tyson. We're talking about the last time that Logan Paul fought. I know these are two different brothers, but the last time Logan Paul fought, he was 200 pounds and Floyd Mayweather was like 140. So to go into a fight now, we're talking Logan Paul, 190 pounds versus a heavyweight like Mike Tyson. I guess the discrepancy isn't as big as the last one, but at the same time, that fight is not happening. There's no way. It's not happening.
I would love to see that fight, though.
It's not happening.
I would love that. I would.
There's no way.
These are two different fights. We're talking about Logan versus Floyd.
Yeah.
We're talking about Jake
Versus.
Tyson.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Tyson fight.
No, I was talking about both brothers fighting Tyson here, but I was also bringing up the reference before of Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather just to show the size discrepancy that Logan was 200 pounds
Yeah.
and Floyd is 140
Oh, it's
pounds.
legit?
And Floyd still beat him.
Okay, so it's like a real thing, Caleb?
So confirmed, Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul agreed to a $61.5 million fight.
When? Do they have a date?
Pull it up.
Who do you got in that?
Who do I got in that?
Yeah, obviously.
What? Tyson versus
For the Paul
who?
kid.
Which
Paul
one?
kid.
Which Paul?
Jake Paul. The
No way. Because he's 4-0. Why would he go after Tyson and get a 1 on his record? This makes no sense.
Well, yeah, because he doesn't fight actual boxers. Yeah, you brought this up the other
So
day.
he's gonna fight
Yeah.
Mike Tyson
Well, he's
for
gonna
real.
box him.
What?
Yeah, he's gonna box him in his
You
own
gotta
fucking,
be-
Yeah,
Yeah, because
you guys still got a shot there.
because Jake Paul doesn't box boxers. He boxes athletes or MMA fighters. Now he's going up against one of the greatest boxers of all time.
Okay, yeah, Jake Paul's gonna lose, but yeah, that's
how
a
much,
good payday.
How much money? Can I put all my money on Tyson?
Oh my god.
But it's an exhibition fight, though, so I don't know if you can actually
I don't know
bet here in
I don't know if
Canada.
you- I don't know if you should.
Yo,
because-
this is not legit, bro. For real, they're fighting?
Do you have a date, Caleb?
I'm trying to-
Yo, I'm calling you right now. This fight's not going to happen. I guarantee you right now, somebody's gonna pull out. There's gonna be an accident.
Okay, so there's
going to
two
be a training
guarantees.
issue.
There's two guarantees for Richard on this
Incident.
podcast.
Yeah.
He's got the Bucks for the Super Bowl,
100%.
and he's got this fight's not going
Somebody's
to happen.
pulling out. Somebody's pulling out. This fight's not going to happen.
It's a verbal agreement for later this year.
Oh, a verbal agreement, yeah.
It's
All
not
right.
going to happen. I'm calling it right
They
now.
posted an Instagram picture together.
He's going to fight.
You know what it is? That's to test the waters.
Yeah, exactly.
To see how many people would
That's not-
actually
that's
be into it. I think.
So Logan Paul is going to fight Tommy Fury, or he's going to fight a legit boxer next.
That'd be nice. That would be nice.
100%.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
To see him actually fight against
He's
someone
not fighting
in
Tyson.
a fucking ring here.
Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul, June 6th.
2022.
This is all speculation, but yo, I think that they would
Hold
fight.
on.
That makes sense. That fight makes a lot of sense right there. But the fact that he did not pay Logan Paul just shows you that he won't fight him. Because if he didn't pay his brother, what makes you think he's going to pay him?
Oh, they already fought each other.
Yeah, we're talking about Logan Paul
Yeah,
versus...
yeah.
But he didn't pay him. Floyd has not paid him yet. Look that up.
That's fucked.
Yeah, he won't pay him. He robbed him of millions of dollars.
Oh, Logan Paul accuses Floyd Mayweather of not paying him for exhibition fight.
Yep. He's not getting paid.
Well, listen, that fight was bullshit. So, like, the Paul brothers, they fight people, and then they
fight for money. That's
yeah,
it.
and then they if it's like ever a draw or they win, it's usually on technicality. It's never on knockout.
Yeah.
So, like, the Floyd Mayweather fight, everyone was expecting Floyd to knock him out, but it was just a weird, shitty fight that went on forever. And then, like, no one, what happened? No one won, right?
Nobody won. It looked like Logan maybe had got knocked out at one point, but he had not.
Oh, also, it wasn't an official fight.
It was not. No,
Like
it was an
exhibition,
exhibition.
yeah.
It doesn't even go on Floyd's fucking
No.
record.
Oh, he's still 50-0.
That's why I think maybe this Tyson fight will happen, though, because it's an exhibition match. You don't think so? Okay.
No, and I also know Tyson doesn't want to fight no more. Like, he just fought Buddy, but also his mind isn't for it no more. His wife has said multiple times that when you're fighting, I don't like you. I don't like the person that you become. And his personality has kind of changed over the years now,
Yeah.
too. You look at his podcast.
That's
and
fair.
everything.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've
He's
seen.
changed. He's a changed
Yes.
man.
Okay, well, so you don't think the fight's gonna happen? I hope it does. Any big fights in UFC coming up?
Oh, major.
Hype it up, brother.
Major,
Hype it up,
major.
brother.
Okay,
we
so
might
Saturday, we have Francis Ngannou versus Cyril Gane. Ah, yeah.
What's
I cannot wait.
especially exciting about that?
Other than the fact that Francis Ngannou has the force of his punching power is basically the force of a Ford. What do they say? A Ford. I'm pretty sure a Ford Bronco going 100 kilometers an hour.
Hey,
He has the hardest
the
punch.
150 is pretty powerful too.
He has the hardest punch in the UFC. He has the hardest punch recorded in history. We're talking boxers, UFC fighters, everybody.
He's in the new Jackass.
Is he?
Yeah, in the trailer, he comes up and he's about to punch that dude in the
Oh,
balls.
right.
Yep.
That's Ngannou.
That's Ngannou. You do not want to mess with
A
that man.
beast.
So he's fighting Cyril Gane, and Cyril Gane is actually 10-0, and they used to be training partners together.
Oh, really?
So they actually know each other. They have a friendly kind of thing together. So this is a crazy fight. This is really dope.
That is cool.
The next fight is a rematch of Brendan Moreno and Figueiredo, which is pretty dope. I love that fight. That's going to be dope. But let's actually get to the main point. Also, is Khabib's brother is fighting on that same, and that looks to be pretty intense, actually. So Sed is Khabib's younger brother. He's 14-2.
Well, let's get your picks. Let's get your picks for these fights you just stated.
That's
Who do
pretty
you
hard.
got? Who do you got on these
so
fights?
I'm going for Francis Ngannou beating Cyril Gane, even though that's a crazy.
What
one.
round? What finish?
Ooh. I'm going third round KO.
Holy
for,
shit! A third round
Ngannou.
KO. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna go there, and he's gonna beat him.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go Moreno because he's that Mexican fighter, has that Mexican blood, and you know what, Figueiredo, he's kind of lost his step. So I'm going with Moreno. I'm going with I'm going round 2, TKO. He's gonna TKO him 100%. He's gonna get him on the fence. He's gonna pound it to him. He's
Okay.
done.
Okay.
I'm gonna also go. I'm skipping the other fight. I know it's Michael Pereira, but I'm skipping that one. I'm gonna go against Sed. I don't think he's gonna win this one. I'm going Cody Statman because I don't think Sed has what it takes. Yes, he trains with the best in the world, but he does not have what it takes. He showed this multiple times. He's gonna get thrown up on the fence. He's probably gonna get submitted in round 3.
Okay. So of all your picks, do you have any guarantees in there?
No. All right, so I'm guaranteeing that Francis Ngannou will knock out Cyril Gane round 2. Another guarantee I make right now is Brendan Moreno will win TKO round 3 versus Figueiredo. Figueiredo just doesn't have it no more. He used to be awesome. He's 20-2.
Dude,
but
you're pretty confident with your guarantees
he
here,
lost
dog.
it. Yeah, I might as well bet. Let me tell you, I'm skipping the one fight here, the welterweight fight versus Michael Pereira. and I'm going straight to said Nurmagomedov. I'm saying he loses.
It's a guarantee?
I guarantee he actually loses this one. He's going to get submitted round
Dude, if
3.
you have guarantees, you should
guarantee
throw
it.
money on this if you have guarantees.
I might as well.
If you're guaranteeing
I
it.
think as soon as people listen to how good these guarantees are, they're going to keep listening.
You have to.
Because look at the last fights that happened versus Nunes. If you would have bet against her, you would have won 10 times, tenfold, right? So the one person bet 300,000. He lost 300,000 trying to make $25,000 when if he would have bet against Nunes, he would have won $3 million.
All right, Richard, any other guarantees?
No other guarantees. I'm just watching the event.
Dude, you threw like 5 guarantees on this fucking segment here. I can't believe it.
The Buccaneers are winning. That's a guarantee. They're going to win the Super Bowl.
That will be our next podcast together is the Super Bowl party.
If you want to put money on it, I'm down too.
Well, we'll see who's in it at the end there.
$100.
So a recap: I got Cincinnati over Tennessee. I got Green Bay. That's who I'm calling for the Super Bowl.
Who are you calling?
Green Bay.
Okay.
Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
Tampa Bay. I got him over the Rams, and I got the Chiefs over the Bills.
Yeah.
Before we get off the air here, like we're in radio or some shit. This week in sports history, TWIS. It's more on a personal note. A year ago, this week, a year ago, January 17th, 2021, I skated for the first time after breaking my foot. And it was 4 a.m. in St. Albert. A friend of mine brought me to a rink out in St. Albert. And it was just us. And I put on the skates and I skated around and it didn't even feel like my foot was broken. It felt normal. And we also wrote and recorded a song on that day too. Yeah.
Where's this song?
Well, it's on your freaking laptop, man.
Oh no.
And that's a good tease to what's coming up here. So if you listen to this long, then you best believe that we're gonna have music, me and Realistik, coming up here. We have a 10-year anniversary of our first project together, our first major project together. We're going to re-release that. I'm saying it on the podcast now, so it has to happen, Richard. It has to happen now. We're going to re-release that, and we're going to release more music, more of our new music, something that I haven't really done because I know we have gold, and I don't have to release it like some of these guys. Some of these people, they have to release their music just to get recognized. We've been there. We've done that. We've done performances across the city. I've done performances across Western Canada. Fuck, I performed in the States. I don't give a fuck. I'll perform anywhere.
Damn right.
To anyone who wants to listen. So if you want to listen, subscribe to this channel. I think you got a channel coming out soon.
Eventually.
Yeah, with some more music.
We'll link it to our channel.
Yes, and we'll link it to ours, and just keep an eye out for more content coming out because beyond music, there's other content that will be out there. I'm just gonna tease it like that. We got mics, we got a channel, so there'll be more stuff coming out, and shit, we might even record something right now. But thanks for listening.
Damn right.
To This Week in Sports. Adios.